How you doing today? Welcome to another installment of Finance Info with 50 Cal. I'm your host, 50 Cal. And today we're going to cover one of the most important things you want to know on the market, which is the ETF, or Exchange Traded Fund. Now, if you watch my other channel, or my other segment, Finance Info with 50 Cal, we cover mutual funds. So this does tie into that a little bit, but one of the reasons why I'm going to cover ETFs, or Exchange Traded Funds, is due to the fact that on your Cash App, these are one of the things that I'm going to be suggesting for you to move. So, this pretty much comprises different industries. So just to give you a good definition, what an exchange traded fund is, I'm just going to read from the definition here. An exchange traded fund, or ETF, is a type of investment fund and exchange traded product. They are traded on a stock exchange and are similar in many ways to mutual funds, as we just said before. Except that ETFs are bought and sold throughout the daggone stock exchange. So for my day traders, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is our business. This is where we act. This is about what it is in piece of the sectors that we do. So that's just to give you a little overall view of that. Most ETFs are index funds. That is, they'll hold the same securities in the same proportions as certain stocks, stock market index or bond market index. And that's essentially what that is. It's comprised of the NASDAQ 100 and the Russell 1000 index, the S&P 500 index. So they're in different indexes that allow you to move, exchange, and some of those things that you can trade are ETFs. Just to give you an idea, as I said, it's different industries that's involved. So you have a technology sector. You have, I'm just going to scroll down for you, technology, utilities, consumer, financial, energy, industrial, health, international, natural resources, emerging markets, bonds, government bonds. Those are very big. Corporate bonds, municipal bonds, as we just said, multi-asset classes, real estate, the real estate sector, currency itself. Different things that you can go in currency. It's pretty much, as I said, it's on the stock exchange, and it's pretty much consolidation of these industries, of these many different functions in which you can move on either index. It doesn't matter which one it is. It could be on the NASDAQ, it could be on S&P, it could be on DAX, it could be on the Euro, it could be on the Stock 600 and all the other ones over there. Commodities, precious metals. Precious metals is a very big thing that I keep an eye on myself, and I like to advise everybody for them to do the same as well too. A lot of precious metals are the ones that's in our devices and everything being made, and a lot of scientific things that's happening out here. So the reality is that you need to keep an eye on those, because they going up or down. Let you know we're gonna be running out of those metals pretty soon. People don't think it, some of these metals in our phone, the Earth only has about 5%, or is like 2.2% of that metal on this planet, and people don't know that. They just keep buying a new phone. That doesn't mean anything to them. So, as I said, ETF, it's primarily what we do on the S&P. I like moving on the NASDAQ myself. I love the NASDAQ when we move because of the technology companies and everything like that. Now, how does this relate to the real world? How does this relate to you in the hood, you in another country? Well, you got to really be mindful that, I hate to tell you, brother, but half of you, everything you involved in is part of the ETF somewhere. You got to go register for your PO. You in the jail. You're not in the jail. You work for this company that's been subletted to guys in your neighborhood because of your low income and lack of job experience. You go to this program that helps young black men get jobs. Somehow that got paid for by a sector or something. It could have. It probably didn't always, but it could have. Got paid for by a sector or something, and because of the high flow that they were able to provide by getting more money, that moved the industry in this little part of the ETF that may have did that. Now there's an ETF where different ones are doing the same exact thing in a collaboration where they were getting money through however the source was getting from, and now they're doing it in many different all around the nation. Now your ETF is going to move because in that sector or in this industry, or maybe they're collaborating with another industry that's also in tied with what they do. So really, it's really everything you do. I mean, for real. I mean, from textile to everything I just named, currency to real estate, it's all pretty much comprised on the movement of the population and the consumers. So a lot of it's just consumer index for real. That's just what's being bought, or sometimes companies and businesses, because you have mutual bonds, corporate bonds, and things like that. Sometimes it is what a company decides to do. Sometimes it is a merging of companies or banks for equities, international stuff like that. But it's very important to know. So you go on your Cash App and click on your stock option. Scroll all the way down where it selects categories. You're gonna see little blocks, and then one of them's gonna say ETFs. And familiarize yourself with it. Learn which industry, which one's which, where is it coming from, what is this, why is this name Vanguard, and why is this iShares, and just go Google it. Go learn. I ain't gonna be here to teach you everything, but go learn. It's very valuable information, worth getting to learn. Look in the other categories as well too. You're gonna see a lot of brands and everything pop up, things that you do know. But if you want, I try to find your money and gold in bad places, not where everybody's trying to capture the gold at right here. I try to find you gems in the trash so we can maximize them in the money. That's what I do, and we do that over time. Remember, we don't just do that just so we can make a flip in 4 days or whatever. I give you a stock and you watch my show, and I tell you when to pull out. I make sure you get the pull out when it's time to pull out. When I think, I might have been wrong about this one. You probably only lost a little bit, or you only gonna gain a little bit. I thought this was gonna boom a little more. Let's just pull out of this one right now. Take your little gain, save that money. Let's cut what you put in that in half, and then go in with something else that I feel as though is gonna make more money. So this is an over time thing. I want you to watch. I want you to subscribe, like and subscribe. Follow me on the socials. Make sure you get at me. Hit me up on Cash App if you want to show some love. You made some money and you want to show some love back, because it's always good. Show love back, because I make sure I do. Street Conduit of Finance. And essentially, and if you're watching our show, our live stream, Stocks and Finance with 50 Cal, 7:52 to 4:05, plus market extension time if need be. So at the end of the day, once you start learning these other ones and these other categories, and let's say you're a nurse right now, or you're in the industrials, or you work on a shipping dock, and you see things like, damn, I know that. Or I've been talking to this manager. You're a manager. You're a manager at McDonald's. You see the shipment of which one is coming in and what's going out and who's ordering what and everything. So really take advice on yourself and really view what it is that is happening around you, because those could be the key inputs that allow you to turn a share into a life dream. So make sure you like and subscribe. Watch my other shows. Please refer back to the mutual fund for this video if you need to. We're going to have other videos that's going to also tie in with the ETFs as well. Just to give you a cover overall, I'm just going to recap it one more time. An exchange-traded fund is a type of investment fund and exchange-traded product. They are traded on a stock exchange. ETFs are similar in many ways to mutual funds, except that ETFs are bought and sold throughout the day on the stock exchange. Mutual funds are over time. ETFs, day trader. We're doing it today. It's popping. So, show peace and love. Meet you out, bitches, and make sure that you always keep just a little bit of cash on your cash. You don't need a lot. I'm not here to make you a millionaire. I'm just here to boost. Give you a little extra to your bill. A little later. I'm here to set you deep before Christmas, or even before next year, your birthday next March. You want to go vacation? We'll go to Miami next year. Well, we'll work towards the money right there, and then you could be on the fucking airline that you got money invested in, knowing that it's taking you to fucking Miami, and that's gonna feel good in itself, a little more than money. So, thank you, and peace and love.